General Hospital's polarity that Andrea Gaze isn't exactly good person. Of course, stitches only review when Andrea goes missing and teacher Asford and Molly Lance and Davis conduct a desperate search. Fans know that teacher and Molly sought out a surrogate when Molly was having fertility problems. Molly was unable to get pregnant after receiving a diagnosis of endometriosis. Then teacher and Molly decided to ask someone else to get pregnant for them. They went to a reputable organization to look for a surrogate mother. Of course, that organization thoroughly investigated information about Andrea before calling Andrea to town. That organization knew Andrea's background. They also knew Andrea was married and had children outside of town. They announced it to Teacher and Molly before there, and Molly's contracts were signed. Of course, Teacher and Molly thought it didn't matter, so they quickly agreed to let Andrea become the surrogate. Everything went extremely well. Teacher and Molly quickly became close to Andrea after a few conversations. Last time they tried IVP treatments. Teacher and Molly were delighted when they received the result. Andrea's pregnancy with Teacher and Molly chat was successful. Of course, they wanted to celebrate, and Andrea also agreed. Teacher and Molly don't know that Andrea has been trying to trick them into an extremely cruel trap. When Andrea is pregnant with Teacher and Molly's baby, all pregnancy expenses, examination, and health support for Andrea would be paid by Teacher and Molly. Of course, that amount of money is not small, especially when they have tried other methods with quite high costs. Now, Andrea is pregnant, and Teacher and Molly are halfway there. The remaining thing for the young couple is to wait for the day the baby is born and that baby is officially their child. However, usually nothing that happens at Chiat ever goes smoothly. Maybe Andrea really just wants to get pregnant and sell that baby on the black market. After all, the baby doesn't have Andrea blood. Andrea was cruel enough to sell the baby and continue to another place to look for other couples interested in finding a surrogate. Perhaps before Andrea came to town and became pregnant with Molly and TJ's child, Andrea had already succeeded with a number of previous missions. Of course, Andrea is experienced enough to make a certain baby's parent trust Andrea enough and do everything for Andrea before the baby is born. Andrea usually disappears 2 or 3 months before the baby is born and quickly sell the baby after just a few days. Molly and TJ baby has been ordered in advance, and Andrea is working hard to cover up the secret. Perhaps behind Andrea there are many other women doing the same thing. Meaning this could be an organization, and of course, when it is an organization, there would definitely be a leader. That person is called the boss. Finally, Molly and TJ will receive terrible news about Andrea's disappearance. The police will quickly open an investigation, but this investigation will likely take a long time, forcing Molly and TJ to accept losing their new baby forever.